Yes, guys. Can you believe it? What is going on? Aston Villa 1, Chelsea 3. What a performance that was. To a man, absolutely fantastic. Worked as a unit. Hunted in packs. Attacked in packs. Worked as a team. Where has this performance been all season? The best performance from Chelsea under Mauricio Pochettino. Without a doubt. Fantastic. Still don't trust him. He's got a lot more work to do to win me over. But this was brilliant. This is a start. Going to Aston Villa. Their home form, just look at it. Under the lights. And we deliver. Are we a cup team? Is that the answer? But who cares right now? Because we're through to the next round and it's Leeds. We all know the history there with Leeds in the FA Cup. So that's going to be fun. Now let's talk about this game. This team today, to a man, brilliant. Petrovic in goal, number one. There's no question about it now. No question about it. That goal at the end wasn't his fault. There's nothing he could do about it. He pulled off some great saves today. And yeah, the goal at the end through Diaby, hitting the post, going for a sea of legs, he had no chance. So yeah, fantastic. Gusto down that right hand side. Brilliant today. The cross for the goal, absolutely pinpoint. Reece James has got a lot of work to do to get back into this side when he's fit, because Gusto's been brilliant. The centre-back pairing today of Disasi and Badiashile. They were immense. Ollie Watkins, where is he? I suggest someone searching the pockets of Disasi or Badiashile. They had him on lockdown, especially Disasi. Number one culprit there. He has robbed Ollie Watkins. He has put him in his back pocket. He has gone because there was no sign of him in the whole game. What did he do? Nothing. Disasi was a beast today. And you've got to ask the question, really, is Thiago Silva the problem at the back? Because the pairing with him and Badiashile today worked. The link-up play between the full-backs and them covering worked. The full-backs could get forward and get back, and the centre-backs were there. You saw the link-up play with the midfielders, with Enzo and Caicedo with the defenders, and it worked. Everything clicked today. And you got to think that maybe, and I don't like to say, because he's a legend and he's done great things for this club in his short spell here towards the end of his career, but it's maybe time to think about running it down now, leaving him out a bit more now, not relying on him so much, because obviously today we coped pretty damn well. He came on the pitch towards the end there, and to be honest with you, we looked a bit more shaky. So, in my opinion, yeah, he doesn't deserve to start the next game. If Badiashile's fit, we stick with it. We stick with this back four. This was Ben Chilwell's best performance since he's come back. He could get forward and not have to worry about having to get back because he knew Badiashile was there to cover him. Badiashile's got that pace to get across and to lock anything down on that side, and he did that tonight. Fantastic. And Caicedo was dropping in as well and helping out in between the two. And it worked. Enzo was back there as well in the midfield with Caicedo, and it was clicking and they were working together and it was working. The money we've spent, it worked, especially in that first half. Enzo bossed it. Dominated. Caicedo cleaning up. They were brilliant. This is not why we spent the money on them. This is the performance I've been dying to see from these two. Keep them playing together in that position, and it works. Obviously, they don't want Thiago Silva behind them. I'm sorry, that is the answer. It's got to be. I thought Madueke had a really good game today. He played really well. Out on that right hand side, looks good. Especially when he's got Cole Palmer to link up with. And Gusto as well behind him. They seem to be forming quite a nice partnership between the two of them. I don't think Madueke gets enough chances. I think he did really well to find Gallagher for Gallagher's goal. And Conor Gallagher, really good today. Can't deny it. I'm not the biggest Conor Gallagher fan, but when he has a good game, I can't deny it. And today he was really good. Pressing high, stopping Douglas Luiz and Kamara, especially Kamara. He was on him all the time, because that is where Villa are dangerous. They're 2-6s. They're really good. And Chelsea knew that. And Pochettino saw that. I'll give him credit for that. He put Palmer, he put Gallagher on them. We had 2 10s, and they were locking them two down for the majority. They couldn't get a sniff. They couldn't find those balls over the top to Watkins as often as they liked. They were hurried up. They didn't have enough time on the ball. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Enzo was in there as well, helping out a couple of times when Palmer wasn't. And they were locking them down. And Caicedo came in there as well. Those 2 6s, yeah, they didn't have a good game today because of Gallagher, because of Palmer. The majority of the time, they just couldn't get the game flowing for Villa. They couldn't flow. They couldn't get their game together, Villa, and it was because of the harassment. They might have to press charges against Gallagher because he harassed them the entirety. Didn't give them a minute's peace. Brilliant. Stopped them at the source. Fantastic. Nicholas Jackson. AFCON's done him wonders, isn't it? He's gone out there, he's trained in Africa. You know the heat out there and what it's like, man. So he's done training out there, he's played out there. Okay, he didn't play a lot, but still he's come back and he looks hungry, he looks up for it. And playing him out on that left-hand side was a stroke of genius, really. Because he's not a striker, is he? Obviously not a striker. Because on that left-hand side, he's dangerous. He just runs. He doesn't care. He makes people. He causes problems. He makes fullbacks have to do something, and they don't like that. They prefer what people like Raheem Sterling do: run, stop, cut back, pass backwards. He just runs at them and makes them make a decision. Half the time, yeah, they'll get the ball back. They'll win the challenge, or it'll go out for a corner. Or he'll find someone. And that's how the first goal came about. And then he took his goal today. He scored a bloody header. Nicholas Jackson scored a header today. That tells you a lot, really, doesn't it? First half, 2-0 up. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. And we saw out the first half, fantastic performance. Everyone on that pitch was brilliant. Cole Palmer, one of his quieter games, but I think he did the job he had to do today. Like I said, he did his job. He linked up well with the other attackers. He got back in when he needed to and helped out defend and stopped those 6s from creating, from doing what they usually do for Villa, dominating the game. Second half, we saw out that game. And I thought, you know what, Villa are going to come out and they're going to come out strong and it's going to be difficult. It's going to be the same old. First 45 were good, second 45 were going to be absolutely shocking. But we were solid. We got forward when we needed to because we knew Villa were going to come at us. And they didn't want to at first. And then they did. We caused some problems. We won a free kick. Enzo Fernandez wins it, takes it. Best free kick I've seen all season. Where did that come from? Top bins. Oh, no chance for his fellow countryman, Emi Martinez. 3-0, game over. And you saw what it meant to ENZO. Running over to the fans, taking his shirt off. There's been rumours in the press that he might want to leave. He ain't going nowhere from that. From that message that he sent right there, takes the shirt off, points to it. So he's here to stay. Landed the minerals in that with that free kick, if I can say that. And then we saw out the game. I can't believe it. The maturity, the work rate, the effort, everything we've been screaming for the last few months in one game. Now, can we please try and stay fit? Hopefully Badiashiel's okay. Can we please try and keep the same back four and goalkeeper and stop changing things around, the same midfield? Keep this lineup. And you can switch in a couple of players here and there, like your Nkunkus and Carney's. And if we need to, if Colwill gets back fit, you can probably bring him in for Badiashile if Badiashile gets injured. And we're good. I'm not expecting us to do brilliant things for the rest of the season. We're in a cup final. We're through to the next round in the FA Cup where no one expected us to be. I'm still not convinced by Mauricio Pochettino. I still want him out for now. He's got a lot of work to do to change a lot of Chelsea fans' minds. And this club is still a mess. Let's have it right. It still is. So, one result doesn't change anything. But for tonight, we've won. I'm happy. We're through to the next round of the FA Cup. It's Leeds. We know the history there in the FA Cup. Be a good tie. There'll be a lot riding. We can't lose to Leeds in the FA Cup. We can't. It can't happen. No. They're looking like a good side as well in the Championship, to be honest with you. But maybe try and get a ticket for that one. Yeah, anyone knows of a spare knocking around, let me know when they release them. Anyway, thanks for watching. Grey Talks Chelsea. Can't believe we've won. Got a stinking cold. Up the Chelsea. I'll see you next time.